A select committee of the Rajya Sabha, members may move their amendments at this stage without any speech. Shri Tiruchi Shiva, are you moving your amendment? Dr. John Britas.
Sir, I move.
Shri Raghav Chadda.
Sir, I move. Sir, I move.
The statutory resolution, motion for consideration of the bill, and the amendments moved thereto are now open for discussion. I now call upon the members whose names have been received for participation in the discussion. Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Sorry. No. Good. I'll follow the procedure. Please, bear with me. Please, no. Dr. Abhishek Singhvi. Sorry. Please take your seat. Dr. Abhishek Singhvi. You are holding the floor. Go ahead.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Honorable Chairman, sir. Honorable Chairman, sir. Members of this august House. Mic is on. Honorable Chairman, sir. Honorable members of this august House. As I rise to oppose this retrogressive bill, I ask why no government since 1992, when Delhi's special constitutional status was created, be it a BJP government or a Congress government, be it any other color of the political spectrum, be it the same political party at the center and the NCT, or be it different parties, not one of them has tried to overrule two constitution bench judgments. Not tried to overrule two constitution bench judgments on the status. Please.
Good.
The status of NCT. Why did no government create an authority where the Chief Minister of Delhi is in a minority? Why did no government empower two bureaucrats to overrule an elected Chief Minister? Why did no government make the Honorable LG, who is a constitutional figurehead except in three areas, into a super CM? And finally, why did no government make it available to the LG's powers to appoint heads of regulatory agencies, large number, all of Delhi, for Delhi, by Delhi, funded and budgeted by the NCT government, but the power of appointment of its heads is with the LG. Honorable members of this august House, this government and this bill has done it all. Something not done earlier. Friends, why was it not done earlier? Because unfortunately it is the fitrat of this control freak sarkar, whose vendetta, whose visiting card appears to be vendetta, whose identity badge is of a graceless and fuming electoral loser.
Yes.
Whose approach is to control by hook or by crook, usually more by crook and less by hook.
Yes.
So friends, make no mistake about it. As I will demonstrate shortly, this bill is completely unconstitutional. It is fundamentally anti-democratic. It is a frontal assault on the regional voice and aspirations of the people of Delhi. It violates all principles of federalism, all norms of civil service accountability, all models of assembly-based democracy, and of course, it violates, as I will demonstrate, the basic structure. Friends, it is not about this NCT government or that. It is the deliberate regression from a people's government guaranteed to the people of Delhi 30 years ago. And hence it is a decimation of the most fundamental constitutional values on the basis of which 239AA and that entire chapter was passed. That is why, friends, we must all collectively rise to oppose it. Because otherwise, friends, Iqbal's words will haunt us when he talked of Tariq ki nazrein, and he said, "Lamhon ne khata ki, sadiyon ne saza pai." Friends, we must also collectively oppose it, because someday this anti-federal knock will come at your door. ये उनके लिए सोचने की बात है जो इस बिल का समर्थन कर रहे हैं या समर्थन करने की घोषणा कर दी है। जो आज दिल्ली सरकार के साथ हैं, शायद कभी आपके पास भी जल्द ही आपके साथ भी ऐसा ही हो सकता है। सबका नंबर आ सकता है। उस वक्त जब नंबर आएगा तो आपको सिर्फ याद आएंगे मार्टिन न्यूमेलर के वर्ड्स। वो पुराने जाने माने शब्द हैं, लेकिन मैं दोहरा रहा हूं। First they came for the socialists and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews and I did not speak out because I am not a Jew. Then they came for me and for you, and there was no one left to speak for us. Friends, what does, let me start with my two heads. What does this bill do textually first? And secondly, what is the consequence of that text? Let me deal with these two aspects first. दोस्तों, ये बिल एक सिविल सर्विसेज अथॉरिटी बनाता है और उसको व्यापक शक्तियां देता है सुझाव देने की, हर नियुक्ति, हर स्थानांतरण, हर चीज के बारे में, ग्रेड ए अफसर से लेके दानिश अफसर तक। व्यापक है, विशाल है। कौन किसी और की सरकार में वित्त का सेक्रेटरी बनेगा, कौन पीडब्ल्यूडी का सेक्रेटरी बनेगा, उनके बीच में अदला बदली कब और कैसे होगी, ये माननीय एलजी करेंगे निर्णय, न कि चुनावित सरकार। ये बड़े स्पष्ट प्रावधान है। मैं अभी आपको प्रावधान के नंबर नहीं दे रहा हूं। दूसरा, जितने भी सतर्कता के अधिकार क्षेत्र हैं और जितने भी नॉन सतर्कता, नॉन विजिलेंस, वो सभी केसेस अनुशासनहीनता के विषय में सब इस अथॉरिटी में आएंगे सुझाव के लिए और माननीय एलजी के पास निर्णय के लिए। इसका उद्देश्य बड़ा स्पष्ट है। उद्देश्य है एक भय और हिस्टेरिया का माहौल बनाना, एक खौफ पैदा करना, जिससे कि आप इन सभी सचिवों को कंट्रोल कर सके, जो कि दिख रहा है दिन प्रतिदिन। तीसरा, ये अथॉरिटी में 3 व्यक्ति हैं, चीफ सेक्रेटरी, प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी और मुख्यमंत्री। और मुख्यमंत्री को बहुत बड़ा ओहदा दिया है, अध्यक्ष बनाया गया है। ये अजीब सा अध्यक्ष है दोस्तों। कोरम है 2 लोगों का, ये एक चेयरमैन है बिना चेयर के। मैंने वैश्विक और भौगोलिक रूप से आज तक कहीं नहीं देखा मेरे सीमित अनुभव में कि एक चुनावित चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव 2 सचिवों के नीचे आएगा। ये 2 सचिव बैठ के निर्णय करेंगे, ये 2 सचिव बैठ के निर्णय करेंगे और वो मुख्यमंत्री वहां खड़ा होगा, देखता रहेगा, चुप्पी साधेगा या अपना डिसेंट नोट करवाएगा। और उसके बाद, और ये सब प्रावधान है, एक एक चीज में जो बोल रहा हूं प्रावधान है, उसके बाद ये निर्णय और सुझाव जाएगा पहले सुपर सीएम के पास और उसके बाद सुपर बॉस जो हमारे सामने बैठे हैं माननीय गृह मंत्री, ये सब गृह मंत्रालय में आएगा। चौथा दोस्तों, बाद में चौथा, जितने बोर्ड्स हैं, समितियां हैं, संस्थाएं हैं, वो सब, और इसमें बहुत हैं, महत्वपूर्ण हैं, अल्पसंख्यक संघ, दिल्ली सूरेज बोर्ड, दिल्ली जल बोर्ड, सो मेनी, लेबर वेलफेयर बोर्ड, वक्फ बोर्ड, ऐसे 20 की सूची हमने दी है न्यायालय में। उन सब की बजट बनाएगा ये एनसीटी सरकार। उनके काम होंगे एनसीटी के लिए, एनसीटी के लोगों के लिए, लेकिन उनके अध्यक्ष, उनके हेड को वहीं से अपॉइंट होंगे, सुपर सीएम या गृह मंत्रालय से। 5वां, जो दूरगामी नीतियां हैं सभी सिविल सर्विस के लिए, उनके टेन्योर के लिए, उनके स्थानांतरण के लिए, उनकी नियुक्तियों के लिए, कौन सी पोस्ट नाजुक है, कौन सी पोस्ट सेंसिटिव नहीं है, और उपयुक्तता, वर्ड इस्तेमाल किया सूटेबिलिटी, उपयुक्तता इस अफसर की इस पद के लिए, ये सब, और हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट कौन होना चाहिए, ये सब माननीय सुपर सीएम, और अंततोगत्वा हम जानते हैं कि जो सब चीज करती है नियंत्रण, वो होम मंत्रालय। हर छोटी चीज के लिए, एक हर बड़ी चीज के लिए पूर्ण रूपेण व्यापक निर्बाध टेक ओवर कब्जा, निर्बाध कब्जा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री, माननीय गृह मंत्री, आप जैसे उच्चतम पद पर विराजमान महानुभाव, क्या आप अफसर क्लासेस के लिए निचले से लेके सेक्रेटरी तक नीतियां आप बनाना चाहते हैं? कम से कम वो तो एक छोटे ओहदे वाले मुख्यमंत्री के पास छोड़ दीजिए। Sixthly, friends, the secretary, this is amazing. The annals of history of legislation have not seen bills like this. The secretary of the department is made in charge of preparing and authenticating every memo, including cabinet notes. Not bad yet. Disagreements between the secretary and the minister have to be recorded in writing and then sent to the LG, and the secretary in the act itself, in the bill itself says that the secretary may write on the note which he sends to the LG why the secretary thinks that the Council of Ministers is taking a decision contrary to law. Any law. Law means any law. Any law of India, in the opinion of the secretary, is being violated by the Council of Ministers, goes to the LG. It makes, friends, the elected government hollow. A chief minister paralyzed, unable to act. Any minister shivering before his or her secretary. And the bureaucracy looking up to the LG even for sneezing. And the LG, of course, looking up to the Home Ministry. ऐसे हालात को देखकर मुझे वो पुराना शेर याद आया दोस्तों, एक काफिले वालों तुम इतना भी नहीं समझे, लूटा है तुम्हें रहजन ने रहबर के इशारे पर. This bill, friends, eliminates 2 out of the 3 interlocking, fundamental, distinct chains and institutions which form the bedrock of any assembly-based democracy, and therefore they hit at the very root of the basic structure. These 3 interlocking chains, which are discussed in 10 paragraphs of the Supreme Court judgment, I wish somebody had read the judgment carefully before drafting the bill, are 1, a political executive through the Council of Ministers answerable to the people; 2, a civil service answerable to the political executive and hence accountable to the people through the political executive; and regulatory agencies which are an integral part of governance in any system. The bill simply eliminates number 2 and 3. Out of 3, it takes away 2. Friends, the object is not to make Hamlet the Prince of Denmark, not even the slave of Denmark, but to take over Denmark itself. It is to make Denmark a hollow shell, substitute NCT for Denmark. Its second impact is that it eliminates the accountability of the civil service completely. In doing so, it eliminates the very concept of Westminster-style democracy, which Delhi is supposed to be fully Westminster-style minus 3 subjects only. The civil service, friends, after this bill will jump, bend, crawl, answer at the behest of an external agency, be it the Home Ministry or the Super Chief Minister. There is not even a token diarchy of powers between the CM and the LG. It converts an impartial civil service into a dictatorial civil service. Shame. It gives a real example of that forgotten serial which I love to watch and all of you have watched. Yes, Minister. The civil servant is saying only no, Minister. Remember what Nehru said about the ICS. That time, Indian Civil Service says this is neither Indian nor civil, nor does it provide service. I'm not sure how accurately it will apply in 2023, but I think he came very close to it. एक म्यान में 2 तलवार नहीं है ये केस. म्यान भी एलजी के पास है और तलवार भी केंद्र सरकार के पास है. मुख्यमंत्री एक कोने में खड़े होकर तमाशा देख सकते हैं सिर्फ. My third head of submission to this august house, friends. This bill seeks to amend the constitution by an act of parliament. The constitution and the debates underlying it all wanted Delhi to have all powers minus 3. This bill adds a 4th to those 3, and it does it magically without a constitutional amendment. It is indeed magic. Even if it is black magic, because you can amend a constitution without a constitutional amendment.
Absolutely black.
Fourth, decimating 2 out of the 3 prongs of a Westminster-style democracy, which has an answerable and accountable civil service and a regulatory agency, clearly violates the basic structure, because the basic structure of an assembly-based democracy includes these 3 interlocking chains. I believe that would be a very likely Supreme Court conclusion if at all this bill is passed. Fifthly, it also violates the basic structure in another manner.